Hey guys, welcome back. So today I really wanted to do this review demo type of video on this Givenchy Makeup Blender, which is kind of like a beauty blender dupe in a way, but they're the exact same price. So a few things really intrigued me about this new product. First of all, the shape of it is very different. I don't know if you can see that, but it is definitely a lot different than any beauty blender, makeup sponge, applicator type of situation that I've ever seen or used before. And another thing that intrigued me is that it is the same exact price as a beauty blender. It is $20, but it's by a super high-end brand. I guess because it is from such a high-end brand, I'm expecting it to be really amazing, but I'm also not expecting too much because no matter what I've tried in the past, nothing compares to the Beauty Blender in my opinion. I've done a few comparisons on this channel and literally just nothing compares to it. There are things that come close, but there's something about the Beauty Blender that I love, but this product is relatively new. They only have 7 reviews on Sephora so far, and one person did say that they like it more than the Beauty Blender. It says to use the sides of the cone to apply foundation to cheeks and forehead. Use the tips of the cones for hard to reach areas where the skin is more fragile, including the eye area, corners of the nose, and upper lip areas. So I really do like the shape of it so far. I feel like this will be really helpful for underneath the eye and all those areas that they just stated this is good for. I really think the shape is cool. So I have a few products I want to try this out with. I'm going to try this out with a foundation. So this is my everyday type of foundation that I use my Beauty Blender with every single day, because I know that I love this foundation and I know how it performs when used with the right tool. So I want to see if it works the same. And I also wanted to try it with one of my favorite under eye concealers. So this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer, and I really wanted to try it out with that. And I also read that it's really amazing for contouring, so I'm going to use these contour and bronzer sticks by Smashbox. So on this side of my face, I'm going to use the Givenchy sponge, and on this side of the face, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. So I just added my foundation everywhere like I normally would, and I guess I'm just going to take this part and start blending it out. Right off the bat, it feels as soft as a Beauty Blender. It feels very similar to the softness of it. A lot of makeup sponges that I've tried in the past, that aren't Beauty Blender, are too dense or way too soft. This feels right on par with it, honestly. And I don't know if you could see that, but it blended it out amazingly and really fast. Sorry, I just realized I should have zoomed you in a little closer, but that is what that looks like so far. I feel like it's amazing. I don't know, I love it. I love it a lot. Now I'm just doing the forehead. I really like this pointy part right here for around the eyebrows. One problem I always have, and even with the Beauty Blender, is that I can't really get good around my eyebrows without touching my hair or my brows, and I always have foundation on it. And this is just so nice and pointy. I'm obsessed with the shape. I feel like it's perfect. And it really does get around my nose really well. And yeah, around my mouth and everything without getting any foundation on my lips, which I really don't like. So on this side, I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender like I normally would. No surprises here. We already know how the Beauty Blender applies makeup. But it is not easy to get it in the corner of my nose. I'm not gonna lie, so far I'm insanely impressed. I'm just gonna do one tiny more layer of my foundation because I'm going for a full coverage look today, and I just wanted to see how it builds up the product. Okay, so far, amazing. One observation that I've made is that it doesn't soak up as much product as a Beauty Blender. I have way more of a full coverage on this side than this side. I don't know if you can really tell on camera too much, it kind of looks the same, but I promise you guys, in person, it looks like there's more product. Not cakey, I can just tell, and when I was applying with the Beauty Blender here, I could tell that it was really soaking up a lot of the foundation that I had on my skin. It was just absorbing it all into this sponge. And I did read some reviews that this sponge really doesn't absorb nearly as much as the Beauty Blender. I'm just so impressed. I'm blown away now because I've been a Beauty Blender ride or die kind of girl for years, and I never thought I would even like something nearly as much, but I seriously think I like it better. I'm just blown away. Next, I'm just gonna take my Makeup Forever concealer and just apply that like I normally would. I haven't used this end yet, so it doesn't really look like it would fit underneath my eye. So same thing, I'm gonna use this side for this area right now and see really how well does it blend underneath my eye. I'm just like amazed right now. Like no effort, like just like the Beauty Blender, but maybe better because it doesn't absorb like any product. No effort, and it is so blended. Do you see that? Oh my god, amazing. It gets right in this corner right here. You see this corner? I always have like the deepest, bluest, like weirdest looking dark circle right there. It fits right there and gets it so good without poking my eye. And I can never reach in here with my Beauty Blender. I always have to take my finger and like dab it, and it's so annoying. So good for around the brows again. I'm not getting concealer or foundation in my eyebrows, which I hate more than anything. It just blended that out so well. So this side is really good for like all over the face, just like pouncing it everywhere and really getting in like the nooks and crannies. And then this fatter like bottom side with the pointy part is really good for like the chin area and like everywhere else. Beauty Blender on this side. So I just took the contouring stick from Smashbox and put it everywhere that I would normally contour. And then I like to take the bronzing stick and kind of just add like little lines off of the contour because it helps to like blend it out better and give you more of like a bronzy look and not just such a cool toned contoured look, if that makes any sense. It just gives you the best of both worlds, essentially. I know this looks crazy, but I'm really mostly doing it for the video. So this is the side with the Givenchy blender, and I feel like it blended it out really, really well. I don't really tell a difference from like my Beauty Blender, besides that maybe it left a little more of the product on there and I really didn't have to like keep building up any product. I just applied it that one time. As you can see, my skin does look pretty contoured and bronzed. I really, really like it. Sorry guys, I'm just like really confused right now because I thought that there's no way you could match a Beauty Blender. But seriously, like, it's like identical. Like, it's so weird. I don't know. I think the Givenchy one is actually maybe a tiny, like, hair more dense. But maybe in a good way. I actually just had to apply a little more of the contour with my Beauty Blender because it, like, absorbed it really quickly. But this is actually blending out a lot easier and, like, smoother than the Givenchy side. I don't know why, but it is blending out like a lot quicker. It took me a little bit longer than this to blend out the other side. On the cheek area, not so much on the forehead, that was really quick, but for some reason on my cheekbone area it just took a good minute. Or my blending skills could have just like not been on point in that moment. I'm gonna have to clean this side right here a little bit with some concealer. Because this is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, like it was really hard to get like a clean, nice contour line with that. And I always have to clean it up after I use a Beauty Blender with these cream contour products. It's nothing new for me. But because this is like so nice and pointy, I really could get a sharp line without having to clean anything up. I mean, I could still do it because I really like a nice contoured line, but I'm just saying like it's not even necessary to do it with the Givenchy blender because the shape is just perfect for all sorts of things. But I'm just gonna clean up this side over here. Also really, really good for the tip of my nose, which I usually contour on like a daily basis. Like the Beauty Blender isn't as pointy and it kind of like smears it around in places I don't want it. This just helps it to be more concentrated exactly on the area that you want to like place your products, which I think is important in makeup because you don't want your contour to go places that you don't want it to go. Like you want it to stay exactly where you want it, and I just feel like this is such an amazing product. Okay, so I'm back. I've completely finished my makeup. I really, really, really love this sponge. Like, in conclusion to this video, I just love this sponge. I highly recommend it. I've only tried it once, just today, and I see myself using this every single day. I don't know, I just love the shape, the way that it blended everything out, how it didn't absorb too much product. I do feel like this is just a little bit better than the Beauty Blender, and the fact that it is the exact same price, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Like, if you're in the market for a beauty sponge and you were contemplating on buying the Beauty Blender, usually I'd say go for it, but I really think you guys should try this out. If you're just a makeup lover who loves trying out new products, please try this out. And if you don't own a beauty sponge at all, like a Beauty Blender or anything like that, because you think that $20 is like a splurge for a makeup tool, let me just tell you that most like foundation brushes, like good ones, are over $20, and this not only blends out your foundation, but your concealer, your liquid highlighter, your cream contour, your cream blush, anything like that, and apparently like powders too if you use it dry. So this is very versatile, and I've had my Beauty Blender, like I have several of them, but like this one I've had for 2 years. And I wash it all the time and I keep it super clean. It is pretty stained, but I do keep it clean. I wash it really well with like soap and hot water. And they last so long, and I can only imagine that this would last just as long. This is from a super high-end brand, and I don't think that it's too much of a splurge. It's 20 bucks. It's an investment into your every single day makeup routine, just making your routine and your application a lot easier and just to go on smoother. I don't think anything applies foundation and concealer like a Beauty Blender, beauty sponge type of thing, because brushes tend to leave like harsh lines, they can pack on too much product, it can look a little muddy and cakey. These just blend them out seamlessly and make the products really look like it's one with your skin, which is what I really love. So I definitely do highly recommend you checking out this product. I'm going to leave a link for it down below. You can get this product at Sephora. And yeah, that is it. That is everything I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.